I can't wait for Saldo's 6 months to be realizing that Lilia is pregnant and he's going to be a father.
Who knows? I know Nick told me that if that was the case, he might leave the party. So I don't know.
I mean, that's fair. Saldo doesn't seem like the type of dad who would just abandon.
I don't know.
See,
who knows?
I was gonna say something, but I can't.
Seriously, or not anymore.
I was gonna say, but I can't.
Say it.
No. What I was no, but I'm thinking is that
say it, bitch. Text it to me. I want to know.
Are we streaming?
Yes.
We've been streaming.
Oh yeah,
for like an hour, dude.
Hello, stream.
I was gonna say is that I don't know if this wasn't what I was going to say that I was I'm not gonna say anymore. But in regards to the Saldo potentially leaving if he has a kid thing, is that there were two things. One, I don't know. I said that like off the cuff, and I'm like, I don't. But even I really don't know what I'd do at that moment. But also,
oh my god, a baby Saldo.
But also,
Baldo.
Baldo. I'm imagining.
Baldo the dog from that one Disney movie. Is Disney?
Not what I was.
Or was that DreamWorks?
I think that's
not what I was thinking.
Let Nick finish.
But also, the other thing that I had thought of was like a Shrek 3 situation where they're leaving and they're on like a boat going up to another fucking continent. And when Fiona's like, what?
Oh my god.
Who knows? Who knows what will happen? I don't even know. But also what I was going to say is how would Finley know how Saldo would react? They don't know what a good father figure looks like.
That's fair, you know?
Fuck. We're really starting off this new chat with all the memes, aren't we?
Fuck.
And Finley shoots Saldo with a gun. Anyway,
that's what we need. I'm sorry, go on. I'm ready.
All right. Going back to the chat, we have the Tower of Fuckos. You know what? I'm gonna name myself something else in the server. 1 second, because I want to be at the top.
As long as you put something that isn't a.
Yeah. Well, damn it! It's Art Rock.
As long as you put something that isn't a letter.
Letter.
Yeah, as like you could have a.
There we go.
A hyphen or parentheses. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Brennan likes being on.
The first quote was Saldo. Yeah, I anticipated that.
The Saldo of not having a dad.
All right.
Oh yeah. How's
Saldo? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Finley, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Arterock, are you ready?
Oh yeah. 1 second. Oh god, mind seizure.
Okay,
are you ready?
Okay, Whitey from Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights.
Sue, are you ready? Is Arterock?
I don't know how to do his voice.
All right, we last time on the Aces, we had episode of Finley. Finley, you decided to spend most of your 6 months in the Spade Country with the Nostronomicon and with like everyone else there. Now, God, that had to load so many things. While in the Spade Country, you learned quite a little bit. One, your brother has a girlfriend now because of you. It is your fault that any of that happened.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
You learned something from Mr. Rabbit a little bit later into the game. First off, your father, you told Mr. Rabbit who your father is, and Mr. Rabbit was overjoyed because now he was just so happy that his master overcame his loneliness. You also learned that your father is a pure celestial.
Yeah.
Yeah, a celestial that some things you learned about a celestial. Celestials age at the rate of a druid elf, which means a druid ages at the age of a tree. So every 10 years is 1 year to them. So imagine an elf with that power. They live a long ass time.
You're gonna outlive all of us.
Hey, Finley might live a little bit longer than normal because of this. But also,
I'm gonna live forever.
I'm gonna live.
Well, Finley's what percentage? Because who knows?
25. It's the most percentage. 25.
Yeah, but I don't know. That 5% of gnome could really like take him down.
Down.
Gnomes do only live to 60.
That's a good life for Finley.
Yeah, we'll wait for Sprocket. 'Cause-
Sprocket's a halfling. She's shorter. Anyway, you also learned that every single celestial, and every pure celestial that hasn't like maybe hidden who they are, is marked by a clan of like colors. It seems the celestial had a hierarchy of like colors. So celestials usually go by a last name or surname of a color. Like your father's is black. And you were told that Rust's father's last name was Gray. And he is actually an Asimar, which is a half celestial. The reason why he is named Nusfrokan, I did not mention this, but that's actually his mother's last name that his father took instead. So
sorry, fuck.
Hmm.
I was trying to take my little guy off because I just changed the picture and now I can't put him back.
oh, you're good. I got it.
Finley, where'd you go?
Oh,
What the fuck?
Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
Brendan.
Hang on. Give me a second.
What?
All right. Why is Finley skinny? Oh, there we go.
Not Finley wide.
So you think I'm
You say you think
The last Max not even getting the last word of that like cut off. So
good?
so all we heard was like, so you think I'm
Look at Finley.
Yo.
Nay.
You got Scanland.
You found out that his actual last name is Gray, but his mother's last name was Nusfro. So, or Nusfrokan, and they've been going by that last name. But him and Marigold are half angels. So he
Fuck that
has
family tree.
Yeah. You're a changeling. I wanted to be the most confusing family tree ever.
Your family tree is made up of multiple trees. It's weird.
It's weird. This tree is based both in up, down, left, right, over there.
There's some in loops for some reason.
Something else that happened that you worked on was magical pills for Apollo to help him regulate his magic usage, because he used to be an announcer robot that got like damaged and eventually got his own personality. However, he can't be fixed, or rather he doesn't want to be fixed because he's afraid he'll completely lose his personality if he gets repaired. So you made magical pills for him so he can, like, it's not like variously leaking out, it's slowly leaking out. But this way, he'll have much longer time to figure something out, or even just live the life that he wants to live. And Club, you she had a moment, and you learned that Club could not read. Club never learned to read. Club was the longest longest like living slave in their group. So she's a bit broken, but she never learned any of the some of the basic like languages. Like she just talks because those are words that she's heard and people react in a certain way to them. Which is why she's usually quiet. But
Just like me.
you taught Club the basics of language
Fuck yeah.
in your time. And Club can't show emotion, like legitimately can't, or doesn't understand how to. But you can tell that Club really enjoyed the time that you spent together. Also, because of you deciding to spend these few months in here, if you already know either of these languages, keep that. But you now know both Abyssal and Infernal.
Oh fuck! I think I do already know those.
Do you already know both of those?
Let me see. I know Abyssal. And no.
All right, you know Infernal now.
Voice.
You know how to speak fire.
You know how to speak Devil. Let's go. Let's go. I see. You're very excited. I see. But yeah. Also during your time, Hanzo's wives had left. They said they were gonna go find a way to set off to find Hanzo. It's been too long, and they're gonna try and find a way. So they said their goodbyes to you, and they left. And there was one more thing that we're gonna kick off this session with, despite what we ended on last time.
Fuck Saldo.
I more so wanted that for the ender because I really enjoyed that ending. But
Yeah.
Finley.
Oh. Oh.
The music stopped.
At one
Stop
point, someone would come visit you. It would be Moss.
Moss.
Hi.
How?
The stitch high. Oh, hi.
You would be visited by Moss, who is with the giant dire wolf that is her father.
Her dad.
Like you would see this massive wolf crouch down through the opening doorways of like where you are, as Moss would just be like just run on all fours to you and just like grapple you.
Moss.
Nice.
Scritch her cheeks.
Just pet her like an actual dog.
I mean, isn't she?
I mean, yes,
Technically, yes.
kind of one. You would see also here is Alice. Alice would be here with them, saying, "Hi, Finley.
Hey guys.
It's good to see you after a while.
What are you doing here?
Actually, Moss had a question. Wanted to talk to you. Moss just like stands there a moment and then just goes, "Oh," like just has a realization.
Me?
Alice goes, "You wanted to ask them something, Moss?" Yes, Moss has question for Finley.
Finley looks up at Alice with impressed in their eyes.
I know.
No.
I know. Moss covered in old man magic.
Oh,
No, that's not, well, that's
Finley looks up at Alice with confusion.
as we learned, Moss was an experiment from Kari.
Oh, yeah.
And Moss hasn't changed back. But also hasn't. I've noticed that my father's magic still lingers on her, unlike everyone else. And I tried talking to Moss about it, but Moss won't talk about it.
Mm.
But when I asked Moss who they would like to talk with it about, they said you.
Oh.
Moss like Finley.
Why is like Finley?
Finley like Moss.
Yes. Finley throws a stick.
You see as her dad almost just like leans and this goes no, like almost like falls words like no. Alice goes, I don't understand, but the magic does get weaker every day, so I just feel like from what the magic entailed that everyone had a choice on how they wanted the magic to affect them almost, but I don't know if Moss made a choice yet.
Maybe she made a choice to stay like this, Finley says, throwing another stick.
But if that were the case, the magic would have left her already. No one else seems to have the magic lingering on them. You see as Moss comes back, and then Alice goes, Moss, do you want to ask Finley a question? Huh, Moss! And it's like, eats the stick, fully swallows it.
Huh?
Moss, I don't think you... Okay. Just Athena right there. But you see as Moss comes up to you, Finley, just like sitting right at your feet on her ass, and just goes, Moss, want Finley's opinion?
My opinion?
Moss like peeing on trees, and and like
me too, buddy. Me too, buddy. Me too.
Running on all fours. But Moss also love walking and talking. People understand Moss now. Moss like that. Moss want opinion. Old man ask Moss if want furry or want fleshy. Moss like both, but also Moss don't want old man magic anymore.
Gosh, I don't remember her talking this well before.
It's dogs learn.
Dogs teach a young dog old tricks.
Lambtail and Moss have been talking a lot, so they Moss has learned a little bit more to communicate.
I just threw up.
Moss!
You threw up on Moss.
Moss eats it.
Finley throws up again. Finley.
What'd you say?
I said Finley throws up again because that's disgusting, and I would.
I thought you said
up.
pulls out a gun. I
mean,
you said
at that point, you kind of gotta. Moss would Moss Finley
Mass.
would
Mass.
fuck. Finley would like stroke their chin for a moment before kind of just pondering before going, and there's no in between, no way you can talk but still have fuzzy little ears and walk but still pee on trees.
Well, she can pee on trees all she wants. She does that anyway. It would just be
That's
now
Moss
like
pissing in the corner.
you would see it's like sorry. Moss wants opinion. Does Finley like Moss as Moss? Or Finley want Daddy Moss?
Well, see, here's the thing. I like you regardless, Moss. I think you're fun, and I think you're cool, and I like throwing sticks for you. No, Finley doesn't say that. I like you either way, I think. What does your heart tell you?
Moss loves friends. You see as Moss would like stand a moment, and then Moss would bite your sleeve and then start trying to drag you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did not think this would happen. As she also then runs over, grabs Alice by the sleeve, and also starts dragging her. It's like, okay, we're going somewhere. You guys would be dragged to the teleportation circle. Home. It's like, okay, we're going home. As you would teleport to Chimaru. Everyone. Do you want me to call Sato? Yes. Okay. You would see as she would send a sending to you, Saldo.
Yeah.
Can you get Ardarok and Sue here?
Yeah.
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 I don't know when this is taking place. This is in a fugue state in the timeline. Like,
I
yeah,
would say
sure. I'll
this
get in
is
touch
later-
with Ardarok.
This
I'll get in touch with Ardarok, and I'll pick up Sue on the way.
I was gonna say this is later in the timeline before Finley's horns were cut off, but after like a few months have passed.
Understood. Say yes.
I
I will collect everyone.
Everybody arrives at the guild hall. As everyone's kind of just surrounding around, Armin would also be there. Armin just kind of walked in. It's like, I saw the beam of light, and then I got called to be here. Lucy would show up with Saldo. Finley, like Lucy would see you and hug you. And cries. Lucy cries. Armin does not cry.
Cries myself.
As you all see, Moss goes in the center of all of you, and Moss goes, Moss made decision.
Oh.
As you see, everybody's like, okay.
Oh my god!
What is it, girl?
Everybody's like,
girl?
oh my god! You spoke a sentence.
Moss has choice, and Moss made choice. And you needed everyone here for it? Yes. Moss love friends. Moss love Moss love friends. As you see, she says that quietly. You see Moss begins to glow with this explosion of magic.
Counterspell.
I dare you to try.
Imagine.
Dispel
Fucking
magic.
imagine.
Dispel
magic.
Hold on, I'll save you, Moss.
I'll save you.
Moss just falls over, and I was like, "No, my character moment."
It's like when you have to pry something out of a dog's mouth.
No, give it. My character development.
Give me your character development. Drop it.
Drop it. You see as the bright light fades, as Moss still looks exactly the same.
Tell me
God
she's
damn
got
it.
a dog
Fuck you,
tail.
Brendan. She's always had one.
As you see, Moss stands on two legs.
It says, "Hi, how are you?"
As she looks at all of
I'm
you
normal.
and says, "Hi, I am Moss."
Imagine she just be like, "Hello, my dear companions. My name is Moss.
Hello.
How is your day today?"
She's like fucking waddles.
I am Moss. Thank you for taking care of me. As you see the entire guild hall all the be like, it's just like,
This is you said this is before Finley cut their
Yes.
horns off, right?
Yes.
Saldos goes just like, "Oh, everyone's changed so much in 6 months. I don't think I could handle any other amount of major physical changes to anyone in the next 6 months."
Me too. And then they live happily ever after.
Moss walks up to you, Finley. Thank you
Always.
for dealing with me. As she would say that to like you, Finley, and like everyone. As Alice just immediately starts crying and just like it like almost like lifts her up in a hug and just like, "I love dealing with you." Just like holding her. Just Moss is like, having a full functioning brain now is weird.
Jesus.
I thought you would have wanted to be a dog like your dad. I like holding things. And I can you see as she looks at you, Finley, and says, "I want to be an in-between.
An in-between.
I get to keep my tail and ears and pee on trees. No one's allowed to judge me."
Never.
Avert your eyes.
You would see Lynx goes, "I judge you all the time, but I feel like at this point you just don't care."
God damn.
Yeah.
I am Moss, and I like Moss. We like Moss too. I'll be slices for everyone. You just see celebration.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
But yeah, I feel like Moss wanted opinions of the people
They
Moss
start
cared about the
doing-
most.
There's a line dance that starts. Everyone starts dancing together. It's happily ever afters.
By the way, I did have I rolled for what decision she would make, and she chose to stay as that.
Really?
Yep. There was a chance, like it would. The way that you spoke, Finley, depended on how much of which side got more numbers. But I rolled a D100 to see what she would choose because it's Moss and she's fucking crazy. And there was a chance that we could have gotten Dog Moss, but Moss chose this because Moss loves being Moss, and this is Moss now.
Heck yeah.
Moss.
Also, Moss can hold daggers in this form.
Jesus.
Don't worry,
Martin.
Moss. Don't worry, Moss.
Oh my God,
Moss
Moss is holding a gun now.
Dispel magic.
But yeah, I believe that is the only thing I left out last time that I really wanted to get to.
Fuck yeah.
As I would say this. Finley,
Yeah.
would you stay in town at all after this?
Depending
Or would you
on
just
like
immediate-
the time frame. I figure I'd stay a little bit.
I was gonna say, if you stay a little bit, Arterock, you leave to go to your home village, and then you teleport back a few days later, as that is when the situation with Saldo, Finley, and Arterock happens.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So it is before Finley's horns get cut off.
Because I was gonna say Finley almost bases their adventure off of Arterock's because they're like, Arterock's going on a cool adventure. I want to see who I can go see.
Yeah.
No.
Sue would yeah, you would all be around for what happens to Arterock. As-
it happens, and again, Saldo and Finley are next to each other, and Saldo goes, man, that's 2 life-changing events in the span of a couple months. I really don't know if I could do another one. Finley goes, yeah, same.
Then fucking comes back, cuts horns off. Man! 3 life-changing events. I don't know if I can handle another one. Lilia standing in the back.
Yeah. Like a
Wait,
pregnancy test.
Hi!
Hi!
Hello! Oh, it's
Why
so
did
nice to see you!
Why does she sound like?
He's far away.
Why does she sound like Mort?
Oh, Soda!
Oh,
that
that
has been
sounds like Queen
disguised this whole
Elizabeth. Now she
time,
sounds
she's
like Queen
actually Mort.
Elizabeth. No, Brendan, don't make her British. No.
Don't British her.
Also,
Anyway.
This is. I think this is. Is this a nice turning point, Brendan?
Yes.
Finley, I need you to shoot someone.
Okay.
Wait, what? Wait, whoa, what?
Finley, please.
Wow,
I
I'm
need
grabbing it.
you to take.
Anyway.
I need you to take care of someone.
Damn. Did
There we go.
Oh my God!
it have a gun?
Did you just
That's
add that?
crazy.
You added it to the fucking server! No, what have you done?
That's beautiful.
It's
The
I don't
image-
know why it looks a little. I don't know why it's a little blurry, but yeah, Finley is holding a gun. Stop! I keep thinking that's real. I was
Guys,
like,
get
how
down.
the fuck did Shay get in here?
Guys, get down! Finley has an AK.
We need to
Good.
stop. We're gonna get
Okay.
banned.
Now I regret. Now I regret making.
You made it!
Gun noises.
I know that's why I just said. I
Also,
regret making-
Finley missed. Like,
I know.
natural one.
I know, and I fired and I missed.
Missed.
Gonna buy it.
Uh,
Gonna miss.
Anyway, we now turn to the no music. We now turn back months ago to when you all entered the library. And Saldo, you have opened up that book with that photo on it. To repeat, because it was in the other chat. Let me open up the document page. You open it up, and there is this photo. This photo that fills the entire opening first page of and this little excerpt from what you can only assume is Lobus writing a journal that his master had given him. because he wanted to be able to write down and not have any more mind shenanigans happening or mind eraser shenanigans going on. And there's a photo of a few individuals to go down the list. We have Krogor, Kellenvor Heistia. You know what? I'll say them and the charm that they hold in the photo. Krogor, he has a charm that looks like fire. Kellenvor Heistia, Clover charm. This next one is Arterok, Brave Steel, Diamond charm. We have Pua Gold Shiver, Spade charm. We have Ortic Silver Rose, Milotic, Heart charm. We have Maya with a Dice charm. We have Solomon Violet with a Castle charm. Viola Life Cleaver, Flower charm. Ragnarok Odinson, a Crown charm. And we have Lobis with a Book charm. Lobis, what was his last name again?
Sebus. Seebus.
Thank you. For some reason, it's not marked down on his character sheet. All right. And then there's a part of the photo that has 3 other individuals that seems to be like cropping out, that you cannot see the top half of them, but you can see their legs.
Can I tell?
Go ahead.
Can I tell what race they are?
It's very hard to tell with how like the photo is like almost burned.
Yeah.
To the point of where it's like cross mooning, like downward. So all you can really see is like ankles up. If you want to judge by boots or whatever they may be wearing, to a race, it's like, oh, they got big feet. Maybe they're dwarven, stuff like that. But it's really hard to tell what race they might be. And it seems that their names that, because written, the whole page is like a photo, so their names are written with them on it. So it's very hard to tell even what their names could have been.
Guys, you're gonna want to take a look at this. Seeing that this is like a massive book that part of it is partially locked. I presume magically.
Yes. There was an actual lock on it that you unlocked, and it like dissipated into dust.
Yeah.
And now, as you open it to only the first 2 pages, you try to open the rest. It's almost like there's this smaller cover in this already like big book. And you try to open to the rest of it, it seems that it is also locked. As you attempt to open it, you see an inscribing on the page that will not turn. It says, to unlock the rest of the book, they must find the key at a wizard's tower in the ocean. A clue hidden in a riddle. My key is lost, yet to be found, far off and untouched except by one. The map only in the stars will tell.
Damn it, Lovis, even when you're gone, you're still... I get everyone else's attention, and I share this with them. I guess this book is something that, well, is of Lobus's that he left behind, but frankly, the implications of this, I mean, it's baffling.
Finley turns it into a little homunculus. I'm totally kidding.
Help!
Those were only clues.
I'm locked shut.
Another adventure already?
There's a lot of things that have been pointing us off the continent, but a wizard's tower under the ocean? What?
A wizard tower in the ocean.
Oh, great! Yeah. Oh, my bad. Thanks for good eye, Sue.
I don't know about you guys, but I was gonna go hold my breath for that long.
This is gonna take. This is that aside. Riddle solving aside, all these people. I mean, a majority of them we knew already as being part of. What was it? The Mighty Five. But this is more than 5 people. Saying that mostly for Arterock.
Yeah, no kidding. There's double the amount. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
And Arterock just there's actually 3 more. There's at least 2 people on this page.
The Mighty 13.
Oh man, teaching Arterock how to read's really been coming in handy.
We've been having we're having school with like Club, Moss, and me, and we're all learning how to read. I just want to learn how to read.
First of all, Arterock Brave Steel. That ring anything to you?
Yeah. That's kind of obvious.
I'm asking you, what do you know about him? Didn't we see a photo of him before that said Otterock Bravehoof? Like Otterock's last name?
Which is precisely why I'm wondering what
hold on,
this
let me
entails.
I look at the picture for an uncomfortably. Yeah, I look at the picture, like specific Brave Steel, for an uncomfortably long time. And then I say, oh yeah, that's the guy I've been seeing in my dreams.
Everyone slow turns to him.
Yeah, just does a
the Stewie Griffin turn.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I think he broke his computer.
I think
he literally shot his computer and it broke.
Wow. Finley shot Saldo.
Finley shot Saldo.
Hello?
Hello?
No.
Think that me turning on my camera messed something up, and then the sudden influx of like sound out.
No, like I was gonna say that like it was like Finley was planning to shoot me. It reflected off of my stone head, and it hit Saldo directly in the head.
Actually, this is before you went off on your adventure to your Stonehead.
Oh, okay. It still reflected off of my skull because it's so thick right now.
I used my force field. There's Brave Steel, Life Cleaver here. And then Sue, what's your last name?
There's that guy that was scared of me.
It's Xiao Jin.
Xiao Jin.
But I know the name Krogor.
Krogor.
Krogor
Where did I get my groceries?
Krogor is
Shut
the
up,
name
Kroger.
that I was called by.
Kroger.
Damu.
I was Damu, yes, but also by Jasmine when that green eye thing happened to her during that earthquake.
You're absolutely right.
I think the flames. I've described all of this to you. The different colored flames that happened to me, like Rajan, how his flame was blue. When Rajan encapsulated my body, I saw a lot of fire. Krogor, I believe, was the biggest and a white flame.
Huh. Wait a minute. A wizard's tower in the ocean. When we were putting in the spike in the Death Valley, didn't Ortic have a giant mechanical construct made of a wizard tower?
Yeah, I think the head was.
Oh my god. We gotta find this man. That's the only conclusion I can draw for right now.
A lot of constructs lately.
But then there are these charms. Clover, diamond, spade, heart. If I recall correctly, those are what Lois drew on us.
He drew. You see his. Sue kind of looks at his body. He's like, they disappeared, but if I remember correctly, he points to Saldo. Clover points to Finley. Heart points to Arterock Diamond. Points to himself, Spade.
Well, that is interesting thought. Like each charm like could mark a piece of the continent, but there's still all the other charm. So I can only assume these are possibly the names of like some countries in the other continents.
Maybe. I've never heard of anything on Salivana. The only thing we've ever heard is what Saldo has told us about those Odin Mountains.
Freaking throw the book.
I don't think you should throw someone's property.
I'm not throwing the book. I'm just like Saldo puts his head in his hands. He's like, "There's too much here." Kellamvor. I look up. I'm like, "Bro,
What do you know?
what do you know? You've not been telling me."
Oh God!
I knew for I've known, but also the
Oh,
same
I was
time.
muted that whole fucking time.
Oh my
God!
Okay,
All
rewind.
I said
rewind.
was, didn't someone say something about reincarnation? And what's crazy is, as I said that, Saldo went, and Saldo throws the book, and I was like, so I thought that you heard me.
we were
Reincarnation.
playing along with it. Reincarnation, run. There's a lot here. Probably too much here to process at the moment. But there's clearly connections between us to be made and this EX party, let alone whoever these last three people are, Orctic being the seemingly only one alive now at this point, considering Lobus has now left us.
Haven't we heard the name Solomon before?
Yes. Yes. I don't get me started on the fact that I summoned him.
What spell did you use to summon him?
I summoned him. I should know this. Nicholas, should know this. Why wasn't I thinking?
You used the spell
Summon Celestial. I know.
Can you summon him again and like ask him about it?
It's less of a. It's not quite like summon him and talk to him. It's more so like summon him and his spirit protects us.
He didn't do much talking besides battle
Announcing himself. But it wasn't just him. There was also Avier the Purple.
Saldo, you're purple.
I'm purple.
Yeah.
What made it different? Did you do something different with the spell?
Well, the first time, Avier the Purple was the Guardian. Solomon, if I'm not mistaken,
Was the Avenger.
range. Yeah, was the Avenger one. Yeah. Well, like, sort of when I summoned them, I sort of felt like I needed one to accomplish either at the front line or support. That was the biggest difference between them, is what I could think. I don't really. It's not like I choose. It's more so just a manifestation of the energy. The balance is sort of, I evoke them and they come to me.
Interesting.
I take Fiddly's gun and I shoot myself.
Jesus.
In a video game.
In Minecraft.
Bro.
I forget we're streaming. There's one thing we have that I was considering on holding on to it, in case we ever needed it to find someone, like an enemy of ours. But it might almost be prudent in this case to find and talk more to this Orctic. And that's that one treasure we found that points us to the direction of anyone we could think of. It almost seems fitting now that we have a full name of someone that we know.
That sounds fine by me, but like, I feel like at this point he would probably know that he's gonna be found out that he was part of this group and like, I don't know, be on a run. So like, how exactly are we gonna find this guy?
That's where the compass comes into place. The thing that points to someone we know. The only problem is we can only seemingly do it once. But with that in mind, I'd considered that we'd save it for either Loki or one of the other obsidian weapon wielders. But I feel like this Orctic fellow knows more than he's letting on about all of this. Feels like he's jumped higher up on the list of priorities. If I can't find him through any other means, at the very least.
So, do we want to do a search party?
Adventure?
We can.
Yeah, sure.
Granted, this is like the start of the 6 months, right?
Yeah, for Saldo, yeah.
Yeah. We go. We'll hold off. How long will it take to find? How long will it take to find him, anyways?
It can't be 6 months.
I say I'll poke around Lois's library some more, see what I could dig up, but it's certainly an option now.
Yeah. I guess you could always ask around anyone who might know. Maybe there's something in the royalty archives, if you're allowed to go there.
That too. Add another thing to my list.
By the way, Finley, what book is that? As we continue forward with Finley's homunculus crafting.
Yeah. Finley turns all the books into little guys.
You can have one little guy.
All the little
An
guys.
army of little guys.
You get one little guy, or else the other little guy dies.
Yeah, it's one guy that just keeps getting resummoned, and he's like,
Pip?
please.
What's the max level that we can level up to? Because I feel like at
You're
that
level
point, yeah, because I feel like at that point, like Finley will able to summon 100 little guys.
I am the little guy.
Huh.
But yeah, so Saldo,
Yeah.
what do you begin your 6 months with?
Joey.
Lilia, did we use protection?
Finley, give me that gun.
Kills you.
Okay,
Way ahead
if
of
you're gonna
Like a roach.
a roach. Saldo's got a lot on his Saldo has a lot on his plate.
Get ready for the next 6 hours, guys.
He
Yay.
Saldo does a many a thing. One of the first, though, would come after a few days. I assume that, like, after the birthday party, we established and settled ourselves. We did the library thing.
Yep.
And did Finley make a homunculus at that point?
Yes, key exists.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna I go to Finley. I say, Finley, can I need to borrow a key for something?
Lucy has key, I believe.
Oh, at the moment, or it was this?
Oh well, I guess there was a few
after,
days
before we
Finley was
left.
still
Yeah,
there.
yeah, before they left. Finley, I need to borrow a key for something. Finley?
God, I unmuted myself and I thought I did, but I was muted. Yeah, of course. What for?
I need some help. I need some help, and I could use some extra hands with something.
Hey, well,
And with your helper.
Remember to change him and don't feed him after midnight.
I as you hand him to me, and I sort of like, as I like walk away, I sort of like flip him upside down, and I look, and there's like nothing there. I'm like, what? He doesn't need to be changed. What?
You turn around and Finley's gone.
I'm making preparations for something. I'm making preparations.
Wow.
Hi, Roar. Hi, Key. And I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to, speaking of the boy, I'm going to cast Animate Dead, and I'm going to summon Pip.
The Pip doesn't make a noise, so.
Oh yeah, no, he's cool.
Oh!
Oh my god!
No!
Pip is summoned to the mortal plane as Pip just looks around, just looks at you. You
I say, "Don't worry."
can immediately tell Pip is like, all right, where's the danger?
I say, don't worry, don't worry. There's no danger. That being
Well,
said,
he wipes sweat off of forehead.
it wipes. Yeah, wipes. That being said, I'm going to need your help on potentially the most important mission you've ever been on. Get out of here! Get out! With that being said, with a crew in tow, Saldo is making preparations and he's planning. He is going to invite Lilia to
To a 1v1
tower.
in his bedroom.
1v1.
Oh my god!
All right.
All right, that's the session
For-
for today, boys.
first of the- Wait, no, hold on. No, that's great.
Eh,
Look,
alright.
look, it's first of the chat. Oh wait, no, I can't server mute. No, I can only mute for myself.
Oh, I'll have to fix that later.
But you can server mute, right, Brenda?
I've
Yes, I
already
can.
muted myself.
First of the chat.
Holy shit! Having the power to time out people? No.
Someone stop him! He's going mad with power.
Anyway, I've never ran my own server. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fun. It's great. Invite Lilia to for like top crenellations of the castle because we're staying there. It's very vague as to like where everyone is staying throughout the time, but
Yeah.
Saldo I remember we had like a place there at the time being.
there it is.
Yeah.
Nope. This one.
What is that? Saldo invites Lilia up to a castle tower, a tower of the castle, with a note that says like meet me here this time, and that's all it says.
Would you stick around ever to hear the reaction to the letter?
No.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you go up to where like set everything up
Finley.
and then like an invitation there.
Finley's
Boring.
still around. Hey Finley.
God damn it.
Lucy probably hangs out with Lilia the most right now. You would definitely hear the hot goss that Lucy would be like, "Oh yeah, Lilia's busy right now. Saldo gave them a letter and they said they had to get ready, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know what it means.
Wait, Finley can't see out of key, can they? Finley can't it's not a familiar.
No, it's not.
familiar.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
cool. Shit.
You are
Hell
safe.
yeah. It's a homunculus. It's not a familiar.
If it was a familiar, that's hilarious.
That'd be really fucking funny. Because I did not even think about that.
Finley would do the little like Grinch smile and stroke their chin, be like, "How?"
Sounds like it's knee surgery tomorrow.
Sounds like we have knee surgery
I
tomorrow.
don't get the
Oh my god!
Just to nip this in the bud. Just to nip this in the bud, Brendan, for you. The whole joke is that it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, okay.
It's completely
Is
nonsensical.
that why the Grinch amusement park thing works?
Yeah, because when there's when there's buying an amusement park tomorrow.
That was so funny. When all of us just kept being like, "All right, guys, I think it's by an amusement park." But Saldo,
Yes.
you are in your spot as you would hear footsteps coming up or going down to wherever place.
It's top of a tower. It's going up.
Yep.
It's like
It's going
nighttime of the night sky above.
You would hear the echoes as you would hear, like, coming up to the door, you would just hear, you have a way. What does she see when she finally, like, walks up and sees?
She walks up, she sees the entire top of the imagine this is like a castle, sort of like battlement almost, where there are the crenellations of the tower, but the rest is just a sort of flat, like, plateau that you'd enter through a doorway. It's still pretty
fire.
Yeah, it's still pretty nice, but what she sees is there is a nice table set up,
I knew it.
candlelit dinner, Pip in a nice suit is playing playing music while Key is also playing, like, a tiny violin.
Are they even playing it correctly, or is it just entirely off?
I'm gonna roll.
Up to them. Key's doing his best. Pip is
Oh god, Brennan is rolling for musical talent.
accompaniment.
I'm gonna give him advantage. Because that's
You
really
want it to
fun.
happen.
I gave him advantage because they're technically helping each other. Because he
Yeah.
also got a nat 1.
Ah! Who did?
Oh my god!
Pip did.
No!
But Pip then changed it to a 17. However,
Key somehow is more Keys.
Key got a 2. So
That feels like that's like him.
he was just born yesterday, so it's hard.
He is eating the violin.
He's not a book. He's not a book on a violin. He's a book on homunculi. So he knows how to homunculi really good.
Look. Here's what I imagine is that he was given, like, an instrument, but not to play, just so that he's kind of like gnawing on. But there's sheet music that is propped up on top of him.
Yes,
that he's
Pip is
basically
using.
holding, that Pip is using.
Yep, Pip got a 17. He's playing very well. You would just see. Is there any more to describe, or is that?
That's Saldos just very nicely.
Yep. He. How I imagine Saldo right now is he's in a suit, but the suit, because he's a dwarf, the suit almost comes up to his chin with the collar, so he looks like he has no neck. So he just looks like Big Ed, kind of.
Oh no, Big Ed! Oh
Shut the hell up,
no!
Big Ed.
It's just like the SpongeBob. So I like no. I imagine Saldo looks very.
SpongeBob with the tall, with
Yeah.
the lanky legs.
Yeah. You would hear Lilia say, you're very eloquent with your letter. Whoa.
Welcome.
This feels like Marco and I shouldn't be here.
No,
No,
Oh,
you're good.
really?
You're good. You're good.
don't worry. We're gonna. I'm not saying that on stream.
What?
We're gonna have a fun.
What?
Say it.
We're gonna Caitlyn vibe.
Damn.
You know what? Yeah, I don't need to say it now.
To be honest, I don't know that reference.
We're going to leave. We're going to We're going to Arcane season 2.
Season 2, episode 7.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I need to see.
I haven't seen it yet. I just.
We're gonna watch it.
Yeah, we got to. Homework. As she arrives,
She looks stunned, by the way.
Son in a good way, or
So you got
son
my
in-
letter.
She has it in her hand. She is just staring at you, staring at the table, staring at every nice thing. Looks at Pip and just goes,
No.
You should not have added that sound.
I'm so sorry. That's the last time I'm going to use it. I was just waiting for a perfect moment.
I mean, no, it was perfect. If it's
It was
funny,
good.
it's
Yeah,
funny.
it was
This isn't a serious lore moment, so I'm not like angry. Not when Marco, I was trying to be menacing, and Marco did the fart sound.
Oh my god, I remember that.
I was genuinely mad at you.
I'm sorry. It was-
I've forgiven you now.
now.
That's why
Saldo,
you've died more. That's why you've died multiple times.
you see as she looks at the letter and goes, "Huh, my, I mean, oh my."
I love it when her southern, not southern, but when her accent comes out. I pull out her chair and I motion for her to sit.
You see as she looks at you. Are you like nicely dressed?
I'm nicely dressed.
Did you tell her to get nicely dressed?
Probably in the letter, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if she just came up in her robes, she's like, "Give me
What the
30.
fuck?
Give me 30." No, I like robes as in like her like armor and stuff.
Oh no, I get it. No, I get it.
I would just been like, "Give me like 30 minutes."
I'll be right back. Leia! No, Alice!
But yeah, no. She is wearing this this very like, it's not formal, but it's nice like outfit. She's wearing she's probably wearing robes, but that aren't closed, like they're open only on the top with like this big hood in the back. This is probably the nicest thing that she owns. As she would go and sit down.
Well, I felt like I had to sort of repay you. After all, and I take out the original one because I still have it.
Yep.
I take out Lilia's letter of appreciation that she wrote me all that time ago. And I said,
she sees it and immediately slumps. She's like, "No." She's like, don't you dare."
I'm not going to read it to you if that's what you're afraid of.
Yes, I am.
I'm not. But I felt like I had to sort of repay that for all the good it's done me over this time.
It has.
You know, I wanted to share something with you, if you'll let me.
I'm actually 36.
I'm 36 now. I thought you were 35. Oh, never mind. You see, when you and I first met, it wasn't under the best of circumstances.
I can agree with that.
I don't just mean because there was an attempted summoning of a giant corpse and you and I blasted each other with magic on multiple separate occasions.
Yes.
That aside, I mean that around that time, I was angry. And, you know, despite my calm demeanor I put on through practice and patience, for a long time, I only felt hurt from losing a lot of what I considered was very important to me. And I sort of numbed myself from it because I felt that if I were to be angry about it, that it wouldn't really get me anywhere. And yet, despite all of that, all I could think about was revenge. Stopping those who hurt me, making them pay for what they did, stopping them from doing it to others, and so on and so forth. And while all of that does sound good, to a certain degree, stopping evil and protecting others, I come to realize something, looking back on where I am now and where I was before. I had been so absorbed with what I had lost that I had forgotten that I had a life that I was currently living. I mean, like, what would it all be for if I spent all my life just to succeed and I had nothing else left but revenge to show for it? And I think that you were the first person to show me that. You were someone who was hurt by the same people I was, and while I couldn't see it because of my own frustration, with just a little help, you were able to pick yourself up and start living. You know, anytime I encountered something new or challenging on our travels, I would find myself thinking about our interaction. How I could use that inspiration that you gave me to not just do better, but to be better. And I have you to thank for that. And I know it might be a little late saying all this after the other night you and I had.
I fully blame you for that.
Kind of sort of putting the cart before the horse. But I know it wouldn't feel right, at least to me, without you knowing exactly how much you mean to me.
I am so, I mean this in the most touched way possible. I am so mad at you that you did not let me prepare something like that. You suck. You see she wipes a tear from her eye. Oh, Saldo.
If that's how you feel, then
I
okay, all right, fine. I cast Pair of Silence on one of the pairs that's on the table.
She would say, I want to turn. I just wanted to say there is no way I would have ever been able to pick myself up without your words. I hated myself in that moment. I wish drastically in that moment you would have just killed me. But you didn't. As soon as you saw what was going on, you took solace in me. I ruined this country, almost. And you defended me. You were the first one to defend me. And you were the one that made me realize, despite my mistakes, I could still live.
I guess we sort of saved each other in that respect.
You save me every day, Saldo. And now, about the night before. I may have been a bit of a fibber. You see as she pokes her two fingers together.
Yeah. This is the sweetest.
I may not have been as drunk as I let on.
Lillian, I'm a dwarf.
You
It takes a
little
lot
schemer.
more. It takes a lot more than. It takes a lot more than. It wasn't intentional by any means, but I think with that, sharing like a laugh with that, unless there's anything else to say, I feel like that's a good moment.
I think, yeah.
And the night fades away with Finley up in like a higher tower with binoculars.
Binoculars, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm standing
Kiss
next to
her!
Finley.
Kiss her! That's what
I
Finley
stand-
yells.
I'm standing.
I don't know.
next to
I hear
Finley,
a
but, like,
sending
now
spell.
without-
I hear a
I
sending.
was gonna type it out, but it's too much. No, 100%. Finley only heard about like what happened the first. Not saying that they wanted to see the moment. Just like they didn't see any of it leading up to that. Like they just heard, oh yeah, Saldo and Lily are kind of a thing now. So now I'm sure it's Sue, Arterock, and Finley just on a rooftop, all trying to use one pair of binoculars, just watching Saldo on his date.
Sue, like, I have built-in binocular. My eye.
without realizing that this is the this would technically have been like everything that came before. Literally, like putting the cart before the horse type deal.
Yep.
I was gonna say like Arag is also standing in the tower watching, but he doesn't have binoculars, so he's using the hand thing to make it look like he has binoculars.
Saldo,
Sue actually does have binoculars. I gave him goggles of night vision.
he does, but they don't work with one eye.
You're right.
And also,
They're
it's in the middle of the day, so he's
Go
just
on.
blinded.
No, it's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
Nobody
right
has a fucking no. This isn't.
Oh,
This isn't My Hero Academia.
It's a day every time. You see, before it fades,
Go ahead.
Lilia would stand up, asking you to stand up with her to go to the edge of the area.
She's gonna
Yeah.
push you off.
The crenellations of the.
You would both sit at the edge, as you would both look out at just the endless expanse of this continent and what you guys have saved, what you fought for, and what you will continue to fight for. As Lilia just rests her head on your shoulder, holding your arm.
Same.
She has to lean down a little bit, but no, you know what? She rests her head on your head.
Aww.
She would say though, so I'm a woman who likes clarification. Does this mean
Yes. Or if you'd like it in simple terms. Oh wait, how would I say this? This is old timey.
I was gonna say
Allow me to court you. Allow me to court you.
Wait. Like Solo, you gotta do the corpse bride proposal line.
Why am I not thinking of?
With this cup,
Why am I not thinking of
I
what?
will fill
Oh, corpse
Uh,
bride. I thought you said princess bride
with
first.
this hand.
I was like,
Not
I will.
Princess Bride.
I will. Oh fuck!
This isn't merit.
With this cup, I will. I don't know. I remember it. I was
With this-
corpse
oh.
bride for Halloween.
Yeah, fake fan over here.
You should know this.
I turn to Lilia, and I say, if it's clarity you need, would you please do me the honor of being together?
Well, if only you'll do me the honor of allowing me to.
And that's when we kiss.
Yes, you guys kiss.
Yeah.
You would see
You hear a little woo in the background.
What is
Key
Pip
does
do?
a little whoa.
you see his key goes, "Whoa!"
What does Pip do?
Pip wipes a fake tear.
Key
Aw.
turns around and points at the other roof and goes, "Father." And Finley has to
Finley.
duck. Finley, Arderock, and
Oh.
Sue have to duck. And you
Oh
still
my
see
god, no, that's
Arderock's
absolutely.
horns.
No, absolutely. Like I turned the key, and he just like is doing one of those things where it's like, where like their feet just kind of like pitter patter while they're sitting down, and he just points up. Amazing.
Soldier.
Sue already knew what was happening. You guys just saw Sue just sit down, and you're like, "Why is he sitting down?" Oh! Just like all of you. But yeah, Lilia and Saldo are together now.
Heck yeah!
Yay!
That was the
Sprocket.
cutest fucking thing. I don't know.
Why do you keep taking people from me, Brendan?
I've taken
Where
no one
are
from
they?
you.
Look, man, it's not Brendan's fault that she left you unheard. All right.
Damn.
Oh my god!
Literally got left on sending.
That's so funny. But yeah, Saldo. I'm gonna find a happier song now. You know what? I think this fits Saldo.
Hooray. Yeah. There's a lot. Okay. There's a lot that has got that's on Saldo's mind at the moment. For the next 6 months of time, you can most reliably find Saldo at one of 3 places. And it's either Chimaru, the castle at Claver Nuvan, or Lobus's library. But no matter, like, I'd like to imagine no matter where you find him, though, it's almost like a certainty that like 50% of the time Lilia isn't too far away, just doing her own thing. Doing her own thing.
Sometimes Lucy as well.
My question. Oh hell yeah, Lucy. My question for you, Brendan, is like I've sort of split everything goals that I want to achieve in 3 different places, which is Chimaru, the Lobus's library, and the castle.
Yes.
I don't mean to ask you, the DM, where do you want to start? I don't mean to ask you, but what do you think would probably be more appropriate?
Well, some of these are probably going to be rolls for overtime.
I think Chimaru would probably be the best then.
You've already went through Lobus's library as much as possible. There's just that book that you found.
Understood.
I'm gonna, unfortunately to tell you, there's no magical objects here. This was just a library.
Understood.
So that's off. Talk to Lilia. Already did that.
Hell yeah.
Promise to train with her and Lucy apparently.
Yeah. That's over at Chimaru. I feel, you know what? I feel like Chimaru would be. I feel like I'll start with Chimaru.
All right. Well, since you're going to Chimaru almost immediately, you're probably going to see a sight that happens.
Oh hell yeah.
As you go to Chimaru, you would hear some loud noises come. What the fuck? Oh, it's you. I thought I heard a Yelp outside. There's a Yelp review. You guys, or you Saldo, hear a bit of yelling from the guild hall as you see Zeno with a fully packed bag walking out of the guild hall. As you see Lilia and Green going, "Where are you going?" As Saldo, you would be walking up on this, and you would hear Lambtail being like, "Don't go!" It's you see, like she's like holding onto his leg. He's like, "Let go, Lambtail."
Zeno? What's all this about?
Alice says full front, "Zeno just said he quit." I'm leaving.
Yeah, same with Arterock, who's not here. Why?
Lambtail runs up to you, Saldo. Like, by the way, she chose to have her super speed still, so she still has time powers. So she like runs up to you and goes, "Don't let Xeno leave."
I will talk to him. I'm like, oh, she ran into me. Ow.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to it.
You're all right, sweetie. I'd go over to Xeno. I say, what's this about?
I don't deserve to be here anymore.
Oh, fucking get over yourself. I don't say that.
You can't stop me, Aldo. I'm leaving. I've nearly killed every single one of you. Forgiveness isn't for me.
Where will you go?
Away. You would see Alice is like, you don't need to go away. None of us are mad at you. We understand. You don't understand. I nearly killed every single one of you. I broke Finley's ribcage twice. That is not the Starstorm way.
Not my ribcage.
Get out of here, Finley.
I still have yet to even look Finley in the eye after that. I don't deserve to be a part of this place.
Look, Xeno. I'm not going to say you're making a mistake. Hell, I won't even try to convince you to stay. If you feel like
Lambtail, what?
Lambtail, Alice.
I got her. Ah! Green would pick her up, just like we're going back in the guild hall.
I'm not even going to ask you to stay. So, will you hear me out?
Fine. You see as he puts down the big bag that he has.
Look. I was there. I saw it firsthand. So I understand at least a little of where you're coming from about the incident with Finley. But if there's one thing I can tell you, is that Finley does not hold it against you. Now I know. No, don't say anything. Up, shush.
I wasn't saying anything.
Ah!
Oh. Okay.
Finley, I know that idea might not give you as much comfort as you'd like. Whether or not it was intentional, whether or not you were literally being controlled by someone else, it's true that you did that. Only you can find what will make it better. Only you're going to be able to know how you can reason within yourself to forgive yourself. If you think that going it alone, punishing yourself for it, is going to help you, by all means. However, I know from personal experience, recent personal experience, that finding strength with others is the only way I've ever gotten to be where I am today. So if you feel like you need to go and take some time, by all means. But don't you dare say you are unworthy of any of our friendship. Because that is not a choice for you to make. You want to talk about being selfish? That's throwing away the friendship that others are offering you.
Make me a persuasion check, Solo.
What? Damn it! Oh, that was so close.
That was such a dick of a dice.
That was so close. Fuck you, dice.
I need. You see, as he grabs the armor on his arm and takes it off, which you know for a fact he is self-conscious about this arm.
Oh, yeah.
As he would take it off, you would see all those normal scars that were on it before, all how his arm is a different color.
Yeah.
As you see, he would show you something on his forearm where there is bandages. He unravels the bandages as you see what looks like not a tattoo, but a brand of this symbol of a language you don't understand.
Can I tell
Unless
what language it is?
You can definitely tell it's abyssal. You don't need to try and understand it. I already know what it means. It means that Lobus's magic didn't work on me.
I see.
And I can't be around all of you if it happens again.
If that's what you think. But I'll leave you with two things. One, you'll always have a place here. And two, hope isn't just a feeling. It's a choice you make. Every day. And I sort of like point at his chest. So when you feel like that going alone is too much to bear, where does your strength lie?
Where does your strength come from?
Xeno Storm something.
His name is
Storm something.
Xeno Starstorm.
Xeno Starstorm. Where does your strength
come from?
I start beating his ass.
Xeno would just look where you're pointing and just say,
All right.
I just need. I don't know. It's hard to look you all in the face after what I did. I can't do it. I avoided Finley hit their entire birthday. Hell, I can't even look. I don't know how Lambtail's strong enough to do it. My father raised me a certain way, and I can barely remember anything before that. All I know is that I'm not normal.
I don't think any of us would be here if we were.
Wait, look at Arnold.
Abnormal is normal around here.
I know. Which is why I will be back. As he puts the bag over his shoulder and says, I'll be back when I've forgiven myself. As you would see he slumps the bag over his shoulder. I'm gonna probably travel around the continent a little bit, but we'll see what I go from there. Thank you all. As he puts his hand out to shake yours and says, I'll see you later.
I do that grip,
Yep.
like the manly. I say, most definitely.
Dap him up.
Also,
As he looks,
Diamond Territory is nice this time of year.
that's right. I have to find Namu.
No matter where we go, we'll all be there.
You see as he just looks at the guild hall, as you would see looking in the window is Lambtail.
Oh yeah, no, and her face pressed against it.
It's like SpongeBob, like crying against the window.
Yeah.
But you would see a few people standing outside. You would see Opal has her arms crossed. Alice is standing out there. Green is. Lambtail's in the window. Moss. You would see Brew standing with Lambtail. And
Poor
in
Al.
the other window, you would just see there's no reflection, just this pitch black dark cover over the window.
Yeah. Links.
As you see, you make me an insight check.
Hooray! There's no hiding from
There's
me.
the 19.
Yeah, there's no hiding from me with my insight.
My uber autism. You
cannot handle the
Observe.
instinct of my uber autism. Observe. Crit.
you watch. Well, Zeno truly does not want to leave. However, he truly feels like he has to, or he feels like he's going to kill everyone again.
Yeah.
But he is definitely truthful when he says he will be back.
Yeah.
As Saldo, you watch him look at all of them. You see as he is about to take a step, as you would see appearing out of just a black void, walking up from behind, like when he turned, he's like, Lynx. As she is not looking at him. She's completely looking down with her hat down.
See where this is.
Are you gonna say anything? Oh, as she hugs him.
Oh. Oh.
I swear to God, if you die before you come back. I'm not gonna die. I swear. As you see Alice coming from behind him, hugging him as well. You see as from fucking super speed, smacking him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
They all fall over. He's just ow.
Now this is
like, what was that?
now this is more appropriate. Going to hug him.
As you see Greenwood walk up and just pat him on the shoulder, being like, yeah, you never had a chance. As all of them just laugh a little bit, and there would be tears shed that he's leaving. Saldo, with that insight, you almost see something happening. You watch as all of them are together. You see this almost magic between them. You see a magic between them that almost takes form of this golden flower in the weaving of the thread and these little twinkling stars. No one else seems to be reacting to this. You seem to be the only one that is seeing this. As you watch, as they all get up and say goodbye, Lynx not saying goodbye, but Zeno patting her hat down and saying, I promise I'll be back. As you almost see this shoot of just that same magical energy again as he walks off, you watch as the thread that intertwines them does not break when he leaves. Almost as if the bond between these 5 individuals is almost magically bound.
Carries on to them.
As you just see what looks like these beautiful flowers flowing between each of them. As Lynx would just disappear in darkness again as she goes, and she's mad. I'm sorry you had to see that. Green's like, I'm not. He's an idiot. Saldo? No, Zeno. I'm not. Saldo's not an idiot.
Yeah. Appreciate the vote of confidence. A little sad. You'd think he was talking about being there for a little, Alice, but that aside,
well, I was talking to you.
Fine. It's fine. If this, it's not uncommon. Sue himself felt like he had to step away. Coming back with a new perspective isn't always a bad thing. What's the phrase? Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
If you truly love something, set it free. Now then, don't let you. You would see as Lily is walking. It's like, I just saw Zeno walking away. Is everything okay? Just see a guy here later.
Yeah.
But we'll describe everything.
Lambtail just cries again.
It's like she just runs.
Anytime somebody says him, she's just like.
But yeah, Alice apologizes for that, but she says, "Welcome home. Please come into the guild hall. We have fresh stock of appy slices."
Hell yeah.
As soon as you enter the guild hall,
no! I saw that.
In the corner, Lynx's corner, it is pitch black. Like there is this looming shadow that you can almost see like tendrils like coming out from like the shaded area, and everyone is stepping away from it. You can with your this is the last thing I'll give on this insight.
Yeah,
she is angry.
I bet. Note to self: tell Finley to check up on Lynx. With that in mind, actually in the tavern, there are a few things I'd like to do. Throughout the time of our adventure, I've collected some trinkets. Another box for my trinkets. Oh my god.
By the way, to let you know, what would you have done with the obsidian gauntlet and eye? It would have been offered to you to leave it in a vault in the castle.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes, we would have put it stored away. It
is locked under magic. It is locked under key. There's 3 keys separated between there's 4 keys separated between the kingdoms.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Aaron is like, I am not taking precaution with this ever. This is this now.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like that's what would have happened with those. While I'm here at the Royal Flesh Guild Hall, a few trinkets to put up. Trinkets, another box for my trinkets. Oh my god. First of which being some barrier crystals from the Heart Empire. Where else? Some odd like knickknacks and baubles from everywhere else. And finally, it's time. Saldo puts the ripped bedsheet
On the wall.
on the wall, hangs it up.
Folded or just hanging?
It's folded nicely, but it's like I hang it up there on the wall so that it's like almost kind of like a nice little tapestry, a blank, like dirty old tapestry, as on like the memento or the accomplishments board there.
It's so funny. Yeah, you would see they would see like you just put a ripped bed sheet up there.
Shh. You don't know. It's more important than you'll ever know.
I'll believe you on that.
And with that, the ripped bed sheet has left my
My
character sheet.
inventory.
The ripped bed sheet has finally left my inventory.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's an end of an era.
It's the end of an era.
arc, you could
Truly.
say.
Yeah, true. Yeah, truly. That's just the prologue.
Ah, yes, just the prologue.
With that though, unless there's anything else specifically, while spending downtime at Chimaru, Saldo keeps his promise, working with Lilia regarding the issues with her magic. Though deep down he knows that in order to truly fix what's wrong, going to have to hunt down Lich, obtain her fucking soul contract, some other bullshit.
Some fucking bullshit.
some fucking bullshit. All while Lilia's helping Lucy train as well. So there's like 3 people just working together, just trying to help each other get healthy, working out together, getting swole,
Get healthy.
get healthy, getting swole.
We're up all night to get healthy.
In the meanwhile, in addition to that, what he's working on is I'm really intensely strained during that last week of battle after spending some of his own vitality to give us the opportunity to speak to Service. So any time he's spending training with Lilia is also, and Lucy, is also time he's working to heal himself of that third spell slot, also
Alright.
known as that magic cheesy that he pulled.
Can he unpull the cheesy is the question.
Yeah, he's trying to unpull his magic cheesy. And that's pretty much everything that he does while at Chimaru.
Alright. You're attempting to unpull the magic cheesy?
Yeah. If there were ever a time to like heal an injury, it would be during a 6-month downtime.
Alright. Are you going to be continuously doing that, or are you just trying for a certain amount of time?
I feel like anytime he spends at Chimaru, it's something that he's working on. So yeah,
So
it'd be like an
continuously?
overtime thing. It'd be like a continuous overtime thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, we will roll that later then.
understood.
We'll put a pin in that. Just remember to remind me.
Yeah.
Alright. Any other immediate things? I'm sure you got
Not
plenty.
yeah. Not at Chimaru.
Alright.
I feel like the other stuff would take place back at Clavern Devon. He's got 2 places where he lives right now.
Yes, I'm in between 2 places.
I'm in between 2 places. He spends the day at Chimaru, but like most other times, he'll go back to his room at the castle.
Alright.
With that, I feel like I know you said that I found everything at Lobus's library, but I still feel like I'd be working and like going through a bunch of stuff, and I have a spell that I want to cast. I think we discussed this.
What is it?
I want to taking the time that I spend in Lobus's library. I would like to flavor that as doing research and casting the legend lore spell. Basically trying to figure out like everything that is going on next regarding the Pillars of Calamity. What research I can do
All right.
in
give me
Lois's
legend lore.
library. Yeah, let me I can give it to you on my spell sheet, or unless you want me to actually give you the
Give me the full spell.
link. Yeah, let me give you the link to it. Should have had this pulled up. I'm sorry.
You're all good. I probably could have just found it.
5th level. Here it is. What? Why aren't Finley listening to the romance? Why the hell is he here?
The man.
Here you go, Brendan. I put it in chat.
All right. Let's take a look at this. Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings that to your mind. Brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more detailed information you receive. The information you learn is accurate, but might be conch in figurative language. For example, if you have a mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield its information. Might yield this information. Woe to the evildoer whose hand touches the axe, for even the halt slices the hand of evil ones. Only a true child of stone. Ah, I see.
Yeah, it is given an example.
Okay, I see. All right.
So I cast throughout this time. I cast this spell, and I like to imagine that it's represented as me going through and researching Lobus's library and just like peeking through everything that he has, even if there's no magic items on hand. I feel like that is what Saldo does in his library in his time.
Okay.
In
Now,
addition,
how many times are you casting Legend Lore?
I would only be casting it once.
Once on the Pillar of Calamity.
Once, yes. Asking about the Pillars of Calamity. That would make it 250 gold, which the spell consumes.
However,
And 4 strips of ivory.
I was actually going to tell you. I was actually going to ask you, depending on how many like spells you cast that cost money, we're going to determine how much money you would make helping Aaron.
Sick.
Because I was like, if you keep casting money spells, we're going to get to a point where you're not making any money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, basically. But I would only really cast Legend Lore this once in order to basically research, because Pillars of Calamity is something that's like is on Saldo's mind, especially with like if these are the grand poobahs that are pulling the strings of like Lich and fucking Ginger Pirate. What's his name? Finley, what's your dad's name? Actually, no, not your dad. Finley, what's your captive abuser's name?
Ginger Pirate. It's Edgar Brown.
Edgar Brown! That's right. He had a color name. Just like everyone in Finley, connected to Finley, has color names.
What?
Edgar Brown, gray, black. I'm certain that certain that Solomon Purple. I'm certain that Solomon Purple's also connected to you somehow.
Well, I am the purple one.
You're not the purple. I'm the purple. Get out of get out! Yeah. Soldo would spend the time in Lobus's library researching and casting Legend Lore in order to find out more about the Pillars of Calamity.
All right. Lore time. Now, I don't have this written down,
Yeah.
so I'm just going to be telling you as me going off it right now.
I will take notes.
Yes. You set up this ritual.
Yes.
Do you want anyone certain there? I'm sure Lilia.
Actually, Lilia might be around. This is one thing where like she's probably reading some books on her own, and then like all of a sudden Saldos is like, oh.
And Lucy's like, what's Saldo doing? Don't worry, he's just doing his thing. Does he always glow and rotate in circles? Yes, he does.
Yeah, if Sue's around, then if Sue's not meditating, if Sue's elsewhere, he could be around. But I feel like this is also while this is the business that Saldo is busy doing, while Ardarok and Finley are out like adventuring elsewhere.
Yes.
If Sue's around still, or if he's
Sue,
out, left.
The only time you see Sue this entire 6 months before he left is when Moss did that thing.
Understood.
You do this legend lore as you begin to be flooded with information. The Pillars of Calamity. I'm not going to do a voice because
No, by all means.
The Pillars of Calamity. 5 pillars set in a word of rebirth. Calamity itself having only happened once in the lifetime of Skakala. Nearly 100,000 years ago, there was a different time, different people, different way of magic, and how everything worked. Gods lived among the people. People had higher forms of magic. And the idea of differing them between worlds and planes of existence were non-existent. Until eventually it would be difficult to describe exactly what calamity is referred to as back then. However, it would come to be known as calamity because when the calamity happened, everything changed. The 5 pillars representing everything that resets within a calamity. The first pillar, the cosmos themselves. Stars change. The entirety of magic that holds the world together changes. The second pillar, nature. Nature changes as it completely eradicates and rebirths and regrows. Entire civilizations may fall completely and become overgrown with nature. The very animals themselves could even change. The third pillar, magic. Magic itself might be what is a massive cause of calamity to begin with. Or it could not be. Calamity itself has no real definition except for what happens on a massive change of scale. Magic being something that could change possibly one of the most drastic.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth pillar, mortality. Mortals and humans, races of all kinds, even gods, could be fully reset. within calamity. To the point of where people, lives, families that existed before a calamity, that could be only before calamity could they exist.
Yeah.
And then the fifth pillar of time. Time itself, while yes, the fifth pillar is also just important as the rest. Because once calamity happens, time basically resets. There is no more after calamity. There is only beginning after calamity. And calamity is always a reset. Calamity will always have rules to it.
Yeah.
And calamity always finds itself ticking down by 7 stars. Or not 7 stars, 7-pointed stars. And the only calamity that has ever happened in Skakala is 100,000 years ago, when everything changed.
How do you spell Skakala?
I will do it for you.
Thank you. You said 100,000 years ago?
100,000 years ago.
Stood.
That might have been very sporadic, but
No, you're good. I got it all. I see. Think. Think everything's starting to make a little bit more sense.
I thought you were about to say everything's starting to make so less of sense.
I don't know what you're talking about, Brendan. I get it. I'm practically starting over already.
I'm practically out of the prison already.
I'm practically at 0.7 already. I don't know what you're talking about. 1 is the number of the champion. 2 is the dynamic duo. 3 is where death begins. 4 is the number in which luck is stored. 5 is the number where fate comes into play. 6 is the army that builds rebirth. And 7 is where it all starts over. Do I remember what Loki said he was? He was third pillar magic, right?
Bellica was third pillar magic.
Bellica.
Loki is fourth pillar of mortality.
Understood. I see. Oh man, Lilia, I had
Yes,
a.
yeah.
Just call me dear. Oh my god. No, wait, no. Pick another name. Pick another pet name. I can't do with deer.
Oh right, my bad. You especially with the research now.
We'll work on it. We'll
yes,
workshop.
hun.
We'll workshop it. Yes, dear. Saldo just goes into a seizure. Oh man. I'm gonna have to talk to Finley and Arterock and Sue. This is a lot. I look at why do I put myself through these things? I'm in Lobus's library. It's always Lobus. It's always anything with him. I closed the book. I closed the book that I was reading that like granted me this information. I'm like, I wonder what everyone else is up to. Cut to Finley chopping off their
I was
horns.
gonna say, meanwhile, Finley cutting their horns off.
Arterock dying. We don't know what Stu's doing.
Probably burning down another village.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Another orphanage.
Another orphanage?
This poor boy.
Poor boy. Yes, dear. Ah!
I'll find a different name. I'm sorry.
No. You're good. She did it. She ruined it.
I know.
Damn. All right. So, question: would you like me to, or not like me to, mark down the gold from my sheet, or do you just hold?
No,
I'll
just hold on
to
that.
it.
Yeah,
Understood.
because you're making money during this time more than likely as well.
Understood.
So we'll calculate. I'll calculate it like after everything's said and done.
Thank you very much. So with that, I'll go through this with you after everything, but I've pretty much got everything written down. So I'm like, okay, now we just have to figure out the other 3 pillars, and that's why she was such a pain. The 3rd pillar, we have 2. All right.
It took 6 moderately powerful people to even get her to run away.
Yeah. All that aside, that's where, unless there's anything else, I feel like that's where Saldo leaves his research with that at that moment.
Love that. I came, I left,
the idea that he has PTSD from deer is really
Bellica. I honestly, Bellica might be Saldo's mortal enemy now.
We'll see. Well, yeah. After fucking Lich. Oh man, I hate her, dude. She sucks. I'm just imagining that one deer from Adventure Time now.
Yeah.
But all right.
Takes the hooves off of fucking.
Like, she's a silhouette, right? She's a shadow. But I like imagine like the silhouette of her hands reach over, takes off the shadow, and like it just has like hyper realistic hands. It's like ah!
Oh,
disgusting. Just that image. Imagine a shadow taking off the shadow and becoming visible, like a corporeal thing. Disgusting.
Gross.
Actually, let me write that down. Drakenheim shadow. That aside, I think that's where they did.
I think that's where the session's gonna end.
That's where the session's gonna end. Saldo's done in Lobus's library now. Unless there's anything else he finds, but he spends more time and stuff there. But that's the end of anything notable.
Really? You wouldn't do anything else?
What do you mean? What do you ask?
Are you? Is that all you do for 6 months?
No. In Lobus's library.
Dude,
At Lobus's
library. I was also like, that's
no. I've got more.
It's only
no. I've got
130.
You kidding me? I've got way more. You kidding me?
Okay. Like, damn, I gave them a long session just for Saldo to do fucking jack squat.
What do you mean, Jack Squat? I feel like I've used up 3 hours, and I feel like I've done a lot.
My life
Damn.
is I'm loring.
I'm loring right now. Literally, I cast Legend Lore.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, that's. I feel like that's Salda does stuff in Lois's library still, but I think that that's the last of anything notable
Okay.
in Lois's library.
Got it.
The last things that Saldo does are related to the kingdom itself, like Aaron Folef inside the actual castle. This is where basically Saldo spends most of his time planning for things to come. Figuring out next moves are, in a meeting with any members of like the clergy that are still around, if they need anything or if they just decide to visit. This is basically where Saldo's living out of for the next 6 months. And maybe Lilia? Oh, what? Whether it's in the room or at the castle library, he's pretty much there for business.
Right.
In addition, because Lobis is gone and Bonnibel is busy ruling the Heart Empire, Saldo kind of sort of takes up the charge of helping King Folef now, with anything that he might need for a court mage until someone who can properly take care of him is appointed. Saldo would help lend his services for compensation, of course. He need money.
Of course.
What does that sound?
That's a chainsaw.
It's a leaf blower.
Oh.
No, it's a chainsaw. I just
It's
looked
a
outside. It's a chainsaw.
It's actually a chainsaw?
Yeah, they're getting rid of they're cut. They left the fucking logs of that tree outside in our yard,
Oh yeah.
so people are just getting rid of it. I almost want to.
Ardarok knows his or Marco knows his gardening equipment.
I almost want to ask if I can have a log so I can make it a chair.
Ask him, dude. Not right now, but
I go up. Hey,
what are you doing with those?
can I have it?
literally,
Can I have some of that
literally
wood?
like timber and stuff like that. They're probably just gonna fucking like, if not junk it, literally just throw it away. But if it was like on your property, quote unquote, just ask and be like, what are you gonna do with the spare wood?
I probably will. I was just gonna make it like one of those things like you put like on your porch, just like sit on it, or make it like a place package here sort of thing, like a drop off.
That'd be so cool. I haven't heard that name since high school.
Brandon walks up.
Package
to
or
the-
drop off?
Spare wood.
Oh,
Brandon walks up to them and says, "Please, let me have your wood."
I just start crawling at them like.
Jesus Christ.
But you would notice something, Saldo, while helping Aaron. Aaron would absolutely welcome to help.
Yes.
You would notice that even though Bonnibel should be busy ruling the Heart Empire, she comes back here a lot.
Oh.
Like, she just, like, sometimes you'll just see her there, and Aaron will be like, oh, well, Saldo's helping now, so there's no need for you to be coming back all the time. She's like, oh, okay.
Can I hold on. I'd like to see what her feelings on that matter is.
Make me an insight check.
There were ever a time.
Saldo, you sense that when Aaron tells her this, there are two things you notice. One, you can immediately tell that, I think you and I both know this very well. She is procrastinating so hard on being a ruler right now.
Yeah.
She currently, no music for this. You can absolutely tell when he's like, yeah, you can go back and rule like you said you wanted to, right? And she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a hard lie.
Yeah.
But also, you sense a bit of guilt to it, almost. Like almost she wants to, but you sense fear.
Uh-huh.
And also, if it wasn't obvious with every interaction ever and them always being in the same room, she has a massive crush on Aaron.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
The Heart and Clover Kingdom relations
are
will
getting
be-
better.
will be, yeah.
Remember when they were at war with each other?
Oh yeah, enemies to lovers, dude.
But yeah, you sense this. Most importantly, this this vitriol of like, I can go back, but like,
that's when I
everyone-
show up and I see she's got long ears, right? I sense I
Yes.
see her. I see how red her ears are. And I say, "Whoa, like now hold on, Aaron. Let's not be too hasty." It's sorry.
turn it down.
No, you're good. I'm just imagining. I was just imagining somebody in the room, just like a
What are
fourth
you
person,
doing?
just a fourth person cutting wood.
You're in the fucking street.
Yeah. I say, oh, hold on, Aaron. Let's not be too hasty. I'm certainly able to help in as many ways as I can, but it's the most experienced person is Bonnabelle, so surely at least I know I'd be able to appreciate her guidance and helping you as much as I can until you find a permanent replacement.
Well, of course, I don't see why you couldn't work together. I was just making sure she knew that she didn't have to come around all the time. You are a queen after all now. You have taken that point. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
I look to Bonnabelle and I say, who's, if you don't mind me asking, who is taking up the charge? Who's helping you during this time?
Oh,
Who do you-
the 9 generals are. She starts sweating.
Mhm.
That's good to hear. I mean, granted, they were in charge before any transition of power happened. So if anyone would be able to know if the kingdom were in any hands, it's good to know it's in the most experienced hands that it is currently. With you at the helm, of course.
Yeah. Yes, me at the helm.
Just really piling it on.
No, I wasn't piling it on. No.
Hey, look, hey, Feather. She just like starts hugging him. Aaron's like, "Are you all right?" Yep, I'm good.
Saldo this whole time is like, well, it's a good thing that you're here, ruling an entire country, making sure everything is safe and nobody's fighting each other. Nobody's fighting each other over there, right?
I'm gonna
Right.
throw up.
Hardrock, go back to
Go back to having a seizure.
Okay.
It's like fucking Whitey. I and Bonnabelle's hugging Hey Feather. I sort of take Aaron aside. I say, Aaron, can I speak to you a moment?
Yes, sure.
Aaron,
Yes,
it might just be me.
yes.
But I feel like you you know what it's like to suddenly be thrust into a new role as a sort of sovereign over a new land, especially taking up as a bit of a surprise, right?
Yes, I'm well aware of it.
I feel like Bonnabelle might be having just a teensy bit of trouble with that. And
You
I
look
think
back
that
over and she is in a puddle of sweat. Like fetal position.
I think that it would be best, I think it would behoove you if you maybe spent some time with her to give her some advice. And also maybe the two of you are friends, right?
Yes, I'm actually I'm the one who found them after they escaped the Heart Empire.
Aaron, Aaron, let me be
Aaron.
real with you.
Aaron.
Aaron. Hey.
Aaron.
put my hand on his shoulder. Hey.
Aaron Hansen.
Aaron Hansen.
Mm.
Shit.
Okay, justice. In Minecraft. As he says that, I do in my brain. I'm like, oh my god, Aaron. I put my hand on his shoulder. I say, you do know why she's coming to visit so often?
Well, we are good friends. I imagine she has.
Yes, and that is why. It's because she's in a very trying time, and she needs your support.
Hang on 1 second. Could you please do that later?
Shut up! I cast Pair of Silence out the window.
Not gonna lie, it does make things a little bit more realistic. Like
Yeah.
you guys are talking about important matters.
Sorry, they're carving my new statue as king.
They're carving my new statue. It's amazing. I go out there. I just cast like mold. I cast stone shape, and I like there.
You have completely stone shaped the worker.
That's not.
He is now stone.
not
Everybody
how that
screams, you are
works.
now a war criminal.
That's not how that works. It's not even a
Saldo, I
time of war.
sentenced you.
I sentenced you to war criminal.
War criminal school.
Uh,
I turn to Foles and I say, you are her closest confidant. Don't what she needs now is by the gods, man. It just comes up at the most opportune times. It's hilarious. You are her closest confidant, Aaron. Don't shoo her away. If anything, I feel like she could use some of your advice and maybe even an opportunity to get her mind off things.
you might be right. Bonnabelle, huh? One, do you need a towel? She goes, oh, yeah, sorry, very
like
sweat.
SpongeBob. She's like
Very-
SpongeBob. Laying in just a puddle.
You see Hayfeather is drenched.
A wet owl bear. Ugh.
You see as he goes, do you need a towel? She goes, no, fairies just sweat a lot. I'm fine. She just shakes herself.
I cast Destroy Water on it. It's just completely dry.
Hayfeather disappears.
No!
He becomes hairless. But you see as he holds his hand out to her and says, I could still use your help on some things if you're still around. Yes.
I just looked up wet owl.
No, don't. I don't want it. Why did you play? He looks so sad.
I just imagine the
A
giant
wet
version.
owl! A wet owl.
How big is an owl?
Why
How
is
big
he
is an
so
owl bear again?
sad? It's like the size of like a big dog.
He stands up like an Among Us character.
Oh,
He's so upset by the circumstance.
He doesn't even look upset. He looks like he's accepted it too, but just like a silent rage.
Well, you ruined my day. Fuck, dude, that's so funny.
That's Haymaker right now. Hey Feather.
No, that's Haymaker.
I'm gonna choke. I need water.
Just looking at him, he's just like, yep, that's my life. Mondays, am I right?
So what I do is I play. Damn it! Now I'm playing matchmaker with two fucking kingdoms right now.
Saldo, you are playing God.
Finley saw Finley's playing matchmaker with oops, wrong click. With literally like a sovereign of the Spade country, and their brother.
Mm-hmm.
Now Saldo
You made
sees
your
this.
brother royalty, by the way, in a way.
Oh no, Finley! Don't
That
tell me
was the
you've been
plan
muted
all
again.
along.
Finley
Oh,
is
no.
royalty now.
Saldo sees everything going on, does like the smug smile, like the Anya smile, and is basically like, why don't the two of you spend the day together?
Huh?
Don't worry about everything. I'll hold down the fort here. You two.
You know what's really funny? They spend
Yeah.
so much time together. They would hear that, and Bonneville would be like, "Oh, that'd be so much fun." And Aaron's like, "Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that."
You know, there's a tower that I set something up on. I think that you two should.
You haven't taken it down. That's just the love tower now.
Well, now,
The confession tower.
well, I didn't think about taking it down. Look, man. At the end of the night, we got really busy. Okay,
Yeah, I got busy. All right.
we didn't think about taking it down. I would imagine some guards and stuff just see it and are like, "Hey, this is really nice. Who set this up?"
No, two guards go up there. It's like, did you? No, I didn't. But did you? No. But
You're
yes.
finally confessing.
What? Gary,
You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Saldo wouldn't have thought to take it down. I'm not taking it down.
Now. It's there now.
It's just
there.
there.
There's a new lore in D&D, the Love Tower.
There's
Oh my god.
And you'll never know what that means. I need a poster of just random words that culminate all the memes. Arterock seizure, Arterock lobotomy, the Love Tower, I shoot Saldo.
yeah.
But yeah, they would spend the day together. Let's go over
your day taking care of the cat. Your day is king, taking care of the castle.
Saldo's king now. Let's go over the last two things on your list before we start getting into roles and stuff.
Oh boy.
Use money to try and enchant robes for days ahead.
Indeed.
Mind Sharpener.
I feel like
Let's look up Mind Sharpener.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you had mentioned. It's like, like even though that's an infusion, you could try finding someone to do that.
You could, and magic is very potent. So let's see. Let's look at Mind Sharpener.
That's the only thing about my robe. It's the only thing about my cloak. I think my cloak is the only thing that it's such an icon, such a staple. And I'm like, I would really like if it was magic, so it like I could keep it like protected.
Where is it?
It's on the infusion list actually.
I'm looking at it, and is it like an infusion? Oh, there it is, mind sharpener. I was looking under
That's
like
what it's called,
rings and
yeah.
stuff. This fusion item can send a jolt to the wearer's focus. The charger when the wearer fails a Constitution saving throw to maintain a Constitution. Ah, I see. All right, so you might not. Well,
Even if it's like a powered down.
It's just an infusion. Okay.
Trying to either find to enchant my robe to be able to do something like this, or unless someone gives me gifts to gift a new robe.
Gift swindler.
All right.
Shut the. Oh wait,
Fine.
actually no. Now I'm sad. Now I'm sad because I remember gift swindler. A lot of different emotions regarding real gift swindler.
Okay. So
gotta find the other swindler brother. The other the other swindler brother. The cool one.
Remember when the sisters, by the way, said that he became an asshole?
Oh yeah.
Sometime.
Yes.
The little brother.
Yes. I know. I know.
God.
I know.
Okay, Saldo.
And I feel like go on.
You do find someone that's able to enchant your robe with mind sharpening. However, for 4 charges, it's going to cost you a lot. However, because four charges is a lot to keep just maintaining a concentration.
Are you suggesting go on?
If you bring the charges downward, it'll completely cut the cost.
That's what I was. So
now, how many charges are you looking to want to have? Because I'll tell you 4. I'll tell you what 4 charges will get you.
Well, I don't need 4. 4 is a lot. What about 3?
3 charges?
3 charges to maintain concentration.
That would bring the 4 charges is 1,000 gold, and this is also bypassing the 1d4 expended day charges at dawn. It would just all come back on a long rest.
Understood.
So 1,000 gold for that. Down to 3, it would go to 700. Down to 2, 500. Down to 1, 300.
You know
now,
what? I think
I can roll for you how much gold you would get with working with Aaron, and we can roll that together right now, just so you know how much you are working with.
Understood. I would like that.
All right. I'm going to need you. You're going to be working with him for how many months? 6 months?
Yeah, I've got two jobs, and it's basically either working, training with Lilia, or working with Aaron.
All right. I will say that will probably cut your time in half then, because you're going to be pretty busy.
Pretty much, yeah. It's basically
let's
it's not like I'm teaching someone a new language right now.
Let's say, give me a charisma check. Just a flat charisma check.
Charisma, understood. Guidance, no. Fuck you, dice.
I'll say you have advantage because of how long you're doing it. Also, because you're very good friends with Aaron.
Yeah, I'm setting him up on a date with Bonnabelle. Come on! It's 3 months, right? It's 3 months. Let me just roll one d20 for every month.
I'll allow one more.
Thank you. I almost want to roll a regular dice. I almost want to roll a regular die.
No, you've already done it on all of these. You have to do it one more.
I know.
I'm begging you.
What the? What is happening?
All right.
What is happening? Please.
I need you to roll me a d4 real quick.
Okay. Rolling a d4. The fuck did I roll on for before?
I don't know.
Oh, I rolled that. Oh yeah, I guess I rolled a cool insight check, but then everyone else is like, no, fuck you.
Roll me a d4.
Only a d4. Thank you.
All right. You get 438 gold.
Damn.
That is also minusing whatever. So you just get 438 gold for the 6 months.
Okay, cool. Okay. You know what? That's a fair amount.
Yep.
So 8.
That's also minusing what I would have given you for the for the 2 restorations you did on Hard Rock.
Yeah. 430.
But yeah, as you can tell, whatever you rolled in the D4 was what direction the money would go in on your charisma throws.
Oh man! Wait, so if I rolled like a 1, it would have gone down.
Yeah.
But the D4 is high. A D4 is high. What's 5 plus 8? Okay. So I've got 893 gold. You said it was 300 for
1 charge, 500 for 2, 700 for 3, and 1,000 for 4.
Huh. Pickle. 500 for 2?
Yep.
Get 100 for 3.
700 for 3.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you'll be at 100.
Yeah,
You're trying to debate like when's the next time I'll need to revive someone.
Yeah. When's the next time? You know what? Saldo doesn't spend a lot of money on himself. I will take the 3 charges.
All right.
I'll
That's
take
$700.
The 3 charges. I am left with 193 gold pieces.
No one die.
Even if they do, it'll be all right. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Saldo knows what he's doing.
All right.
Really?
Your robes would be enchanted with the mind silver.
Hell yeah. So that's 3 charges
Mind
to Mind Sharpener. So if I fail a concentration check, I may then choose to succeed.
Yep. You have 3 charges.
Awesome.
Yep. You have 3 charges on that, and they reset every long rest.
Understood.
You now have luck points, but only for your
That's really, you know what? But you know what? 6 months working and 700 gold. I feel like that's fair for luck points for that. That's I'm quite pleased with that.
You know what you have? You have legendary resistance on concentration checks.
And as a cleric, that is very helpful to me.
Yes, it is very helpful.
I
guess I'll have to step up my game now.
3. No!
I'm kidding.
No, you're good. Bring it! Fucking
Okay.
bet! No. Look at Funny Wet Owl. I like to imagine that the cloak that I have is unless someone gets enchanted, unless somebody enchants it for me. You know, a gift? What? What? No. But that I feel like covers that. You know what? We're gonna reach a new. We're hopefully might reach a new continent. We're gonna find more jobs to take care of. We'll just need to find some more gold. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. And that I feel like takes care of that. So I've only got my magical cheesy, and then the last 2 things I wanted to do. or the last 2 spells I wanted to cast.
All right. One more time.
I have my magical cheesy that I want
Yes.
to take care of, and then I've got the last 2 spells that I wanted to cast, which is the ones that I told you.
Let's do the spells that you want to cast first.
Understood.
Fireball.
This is happening at times during, like, while I'm at the castle. I'm going to try and get in touch with Tobias.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to cast Sending. Where is it? Sending.
Give me.
Greetings, Tobias. Hope all is well. Okay, quick side. This is me talking out of character.
Go ahead.
The continent of Curry, right?
Yes.
I understood. Hello, Tobias. Hope all is well. Curry is safe now. Saw you get...
Mollywopped.
Saw you attacked by monster. Sea monster, if that's one.
Sea monster is one.
Yeah. Saw you get attacked by sea monster. I have 10 left.
Okay.
Would be really great to reconnect. Finley says hi.
Yes.
I like how this
I just
necessity-
hear Mac. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I like that is now a complete necessity
You
with every sending.
would get a sending back. Saldo, hello. Glad to hear you're all right. I am now. I'd love to meet, however, dealing with some other business. May fate bring us future.
Indeed. Indeed. Good to know he's all right.
There's just so little you can say in 25 words.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You kidding me?
There's so little you can say in 60 words.
And it's so wild that you can't upcast it. That's like the perfect spell to upcast. Whether or not it says like, oh, like you can just like, you have more words to send, or like...
You just have 5 more words. That's how it should work.
That aside. Okay, good to know. Glad to hear from him. Fate is on our side. We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know where.
We'll meet again some sunny day. Anyway,
Cool. I have another spell, another sending to send out. It is to Doremi.
yep. Are you using
Trying-
your ring, or are you using a sending spell?
I'm using my ring. And I say, I know this didn't work before, but that's because you were in the Feywild and you were locked away. But I know what that feels like. I know if this doesn't work for one reason or another, I should be able to tell. I am going to activate my ring. I'm going to use the charge so that I may speak speak
60
60 words.
Hey, Jeremy, it's nice to meet you. I just really wanted to talk about this.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of Bovac on this. No, I'm gonna keep him on there. Hello, Doremi. It's Saldo. What?
What?
All I heard was wee.
I said boing, like the twinkle. Just like it's Saldo. Doing.
It's Saldo. Doing. Hi, Doremi. It's Saldo. I don't know if this will even work or if you're around. None of us know what happened, but regardless, it was a sacrifice nonetheless. If you can hear me, I hope you're doing well. And if you're lost, I hope I may find you. And that's where I'll send.
You get back. She's gone. As you hear Lich Azkalan's voice echo in your mind. And that is all you get. Saldo explodes.
All right. I have finished taking notes. Good to know.
I quit the campaign.
No. Oh no. That'd be easy. Lich doesn't deserve that.
I like it
Lich,
hard.
Lich doesn't deserve that. Fair enough. Understood.
How does Saldo feel? I imagine it's this hopeful, like, yes, and then just she's gone. And
It was a first of all, fuck you for Steven Universing me. But no. The way I imagine it is that it occurs to Saldo once that he could reach out. But one of two things could happen. She'll answer or she won't. And whether or not like that happens kind of dictates like what his feeling would be, right? It's kind of that idea of like looking at your grade after like from a report card. Yep. It's like it could be anything, but the moment you look at it like that, it defines like a lot of things that happen afterwards. He's already was feeling a little bit like bad because if she had the ability to send, she could have done it already. So that's why he was like a little concerned. But a secret third option has occurred that has awoken something. Not joy of knowing that she's at least alive. Not
sorrow.
Grievance. Not sorrow from knowing that she's gone. But a secret third option.
I think I know this option. Saldo might kill me.
A reignited sincerity. She was my fake wife.
What?
I don't know who you are, but I will find you.
She was my fake
will
wife.
kill you.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Lilia. It wasn't it.
What? I didn't. What? She was
I start
his wife.
speaking into my ring. I don't know where you are, but I will find you.
Lilia, you're just like, he killed my fake wife, Lilia. Just like, what?
Oh man. I take that and I hear that and so sort of slumps in his chair and he does the thing where like his hands are like doing a pyramid.
Yep.
All right. I know what to do. And that's all I have left to do.
Okay. Saldo.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll me. All right. Given how many times? Okay. Saldo.
Yeah.
Roll me 6 months. You're doing it like half the time. 6D100.
D100.
6D100s. Jesus Christ.
60 100s?
60 100s. Man. Okay, I'm glad I'm getting all these 100s out because none of these would have cleared a channel divinity. So
No.
good to know. Good to know that very middling, but I'm above average, which is nice.
Okay. Saldo.
Yeah.
Now roll me 3 of these considering Lilia would be helping you.
So
With
another 3
Apple.
100?
Yes, another 3 100. Damn, 87. I have to check a calculator.
Hey, I rolled another 87.
That's what I said.
I'm here. I'm just gonna mute my microphone because I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
Okay. All right. Saldo, you are working on this. You're working so hard on this, just trying to find some way, trying to push past the limits of this, trying to break whatever it is holding you. You feel like you are at the cusp of it. You feel like you have like found something, but you're just too far. You're just so far off that you just need a little more time. However, the 6 months is coming to an end.
Understood.
Now, is there anything else you do, Saldo?
Let me make sure. I did that. Unless it's brought up by anyone of the clergy. No, I think that's pretty much all there is for me to do during the 6 months. Or at least the things of note that he does besides.
Does Saldo change at all? Does anything in his design change? Because
yeah.
Arterock is wearing more fur and kind of wearing a hood of a bear. Finley is Finley.
Finley is Finleying. Funny enough, no. Besides like the new like tint on his ring, and maybe like the new like filigree on his coat that he got from having it enchanted, there is not much else that changes about him. Granted, he's a dwarf, but other than that, no, he looks pretty much the same. Maybe just a little bit wizened, a little bit more mature.
A little scruffier. Like I was fully expecting you to say something like
He's glowing.
Like you have that silver streak in your hair. You just dye your hair the same color, or you dye it back to a different color.
Oh,
he has but his hair, his beard is a little longer and his hair is a little longer, but not so much that like it's that noticeable.
Change, yeah.
It's still just him. It's still Saldo.
He's him.
Ironic enough for everything. Ironic enough for all the other changes. I'm pregnant now.
Oh yeah, I have to roll for something.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Oh no. We've been going at it. No. Oh my god.
Okay.
Um,
Uh.
I'm listening, but I'm going to turn my mic off real quick.
All right.
Again?
But I'm
Well-
listening. I'm still here.
Well, I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
You know what? You do you. I'll do one more RP thing before things kick off.
Sure.
Arterock.
Mm.
You haven't gotten to talk a lot today.
Besides
You-
Outburst as a
yes.
ghost.
You and Namu would be with Tusk and Fang just kind of in the forest.
Mm.
When you would see that Namu kind of like looks off into the distance, she goes, Arterock, can we head back to town real quick?
Fang and Tusk are currently on the ground, like tracking like any animals, and like I'm down on the ground with them. So I look up and say, "Huh? Oh, now? Yeah, sure."
I just got a sending from Zeno. He said he left the guild.
I jump up abruptly. Wait, what?
I reacted the same. Tusk, Fang. I just. You guys head back to town as you see Xeno's just hanging out in like Asgardian Square.
Mhm.
As Namu runs up and says, "What did you do?" I said I left.
That still technically doesn't answer a question. It's like, what are you doing?
I was just letting you know that I was heading off the continent soon. What? Why? You are loud today. You're loud every day. Why are you quiet? Also, yeah, explain. I'm not a part of the guild, but Arthurok is.
A medical
Yeah.
explain.
He looks at you, Arthurok, and goes, "Look, you already know what I did. And you already know what we did." Oh. But that wasn't our fault. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, it was all because of that crazy spell.
I know that. Still doesn't change the fact I nearly killed all the people that I care about. I think I'm gonna go see Dad. You are? I don't know. Maybe I'll head to the third continent. You mean the one unexplored full of monsters? No, I'm not letting you do that.
Yeah.
Unexplored, full of monsters. Like Ardorg is interested of like going on a crazy adventure, like fighting monsters, like Hunter x Hunter.
She turns to you and goes, "No." You pause as she boops your nose.
Bad boy.
He's speaking of Etquar. But Etquar hasn't been explored. It's only been discovered, and the people who discovered it died. I don't feel comfortable around here when I could kill everyone again. But I just got to see you again. I know. But you're fine, and you have Arterock, which I've been told that me and him are kind of similar. You guys have your major differences in the fact of you are basically my brother and he is my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from? He points to you, Arterock.
More or less, yeah. I may have like done the same thing when my village was attacked. But like
Saldos said it was okay.
at that point, like I had no other choice. I had to leave, or else I would have died up there.
Lobus's magic didn't work on me. Like it worked on you, like you told me. I still have the scars. He still talks to me. The voice you talked about. Every time I see a devil or something greedy happen in the world, even just somebody, I don't know, is trying to save money, I just feel this screaming feeling in the back of my head.
Greed.
He won't shut up, and I can't risk. I understand. Just please come home. Yeah, I will. And you, he points to you, Arak.
Yeah.
Please take care of her.
I already plan on doing that as I put my arm around Namu.
Also, I can take care of myself very much. I am part wizard and fighter.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. See, as he would pet Tusk and Fang. The boats are, after everything got rebuilt, the boats are almost, all the boats around the country are almost finished being built again. So I'll probably be on the first one out of here. I love you, brother. I love you too, Mama. You see, they would hug.
Oh.
So, did you say bye to Lynx? What? Why?
Oh
reason.
no! Oh,
I mean, I said bye to everyone. I said a general goodbye. Okay.
I see.
Durak, we need to go back to the guild hall. It's just like, what? Why? It's like, no reason. Durak, call Saldo for teleportation.
Yeah, sure. Saldo, teleportation, please.
But yeah, yes, that would happen. But
Oh yeah. I would also give Zeno an arm class and say, give us regular sending. So whatever you find over there. Something tells me we won't be too far behind.
I'll see you around. Starstorm always finds its way to the battle. That's like rule number, 16 that my dad taught me.
There's a
Anyway,
rule book?
my dad's... A Starstorm is eccentric. Anyway, I'll see you later. As we flash forward to the end of 6 months, time has changed, people have changed, and the continent is in a new state of peace. However, Saldo, you would be in the castle as Bonnabelle comes up to you and asks, "Hey, I need you and the other aces' help. Can you gather everyone?"
Yes, I can. I send out a beacon.
The ominous sky beam.
I send out an ominous sky beam that yeah.
Saldo doesn't even conjure up a spell. He just opens his mouth
I shoot
toward
a flare in the sky.
It shoots out a flare.
The swimmers are ground.
I imagine no. I imagine Saldo goes to pick everyone up.
What
You guys
happened?
hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm on the floor right now because Moonfang stole my chair.
Actually, before we fully do this,
Wait, hold on.
before we fully do this, do we want to take the break now?
Ooh, I would not mind taking the break.
Yeah, let's take
Yeah.
how long do we want to take a break for?
I'm down
I'm
for
guessing
like
15
10,
or 30,
10,
like
15,
10 or 15 minutes probably.
10,
How long
15
do you want
minutes.
to take a break for, Max?
Like 15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes? All right, let's take a break for 15, 20 minutes as Saldo goes to pick up the aces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that Bob was
Everyone
like,
go
"Can you collect
poop."
the aces?" And I say, "Absolutely." And I go out to the window and I just shoot like a flare. And he's like, are they gonna see that? And I was like,
No,
see
I just
what?
wanted
See what?
See what? That's
no, yeah.
crazy.
From now till like, I imagine it takes like a day. You just see Saldo writing. Everyone's doing their own respective things. When like all of a sudden, like you just see Saldo off in the distance, like with the wasp cart standing on it with like wind billowing, and it's like, I'm putting together a team. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
It's been 6 months since you've like fully like hung out with everyone.
Everybody looks different. Saldo looks the same. Saldo's the only one that looks relatively like the same.
I just can't wait for Solo to pick Finley up, and just the awkwardness of, hey,
Did you get a
how's your
haircut?
6? Whoa! Did you get a haircut?
Something looks different about you.
All right, I'm gonna go grab some snacks.
Same here.
All right, 20-minute break, everybody.